Obviously, Morocco is favorite, despite the fact that they played 120 minutes. Before, they played against the Netherlands, which is a very difficult team to play. They won on penalties, and of course, physically, they spent a lot. Emotionally, they spend also quite a bit, but the victory on penalties really gives you an emotional boost. So emotionally, I think Morocco is going to be feel itself quite well. The only thing that may somehow, a factor that may be against them is that they'll underestimate Canada, that they'll be already thinking about the quarterfinals, and they'll be thinking about France or Paraguay, most likely France, and this is the only thing that can hinder Morocco to play well as they usually do in this tournament. Now, I don't think that their coach, Mohamed Wahbi, is going to permit that kind of a psychological attitude. I think that he'll treat Canada just as he would be treating Argentina, France, or Brazil. Technically, there is no comparison between the two teams. Above all, Morocco comes into the game as a former semi-finalist in Qatar 4 years ago. Yes, many players changed, though the general manager kept the nucleus, the old nucleus, intact. He added the most talented players from his under-20 team, which won the World Championship in 25. So actually, it's a very good mixture of energy from the youth and experience from the players that are older. Plus, which is a very important factor, is Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz, who plays for Real, who chose to play for Morocco because in Spain he thought he wouldn't have found space. And with Hakimi, he's forming on the right side, on the right flank of Morocco, a very dangerous tandem. And that is what Canada is going to worry a lot. Jesse Marsch did not mention it explicitly in the pre-match interview, but I think that he's very much concerned. So Canada is playing classic 4-4-2. I don't think that Kyle Larin is going to start the game. I think that Canada is going to start as it did in a round of 32 against South Africa. On the left flank, just where Hakimi plays. The same player is going to play. It is Tani Olivazei, who is good in defending. He really helps a lot the midfield. Jonathan David is not a high-scoring player, but he moves a lot as well. He doesn't give a point of reference. And he also helps quite a lot the midfield. I think that basically Canada is going to try to play a very compact game, not to allow Morocco to play between the lines and on the flanks. Between the lines, that means between the midfield and attack. Saibiri now is in very good form. He scored 3 goals in every 3 group matches, but he was substituted in every one of them. Against the Netherlands, he played all 120 minutes, scored the winning penalty. So I think that he is going to be the starting player, and maybe he again may become the decisive player. But again, Jesse Marsch knows very well Morocco, because he went to see the game Holland-Morocco, and he studied every player. So Morocco has no real problems in injuries. Despite a high temperature in the city, Stadium is fully air conditioned, so we expect very good conditions on the field. And the stadium itself, I think, is going to be Moroccan majority. So Morocco will have a factor of a 12th player, as they say. Though many Canadians travel to Houston, and well, the stadium is not going to be one-sided, but still, Morocco is going to be the majority. What do I foresee? I don't think that Morocco is going to try and score quickly an early goal. That is, apply immediately high speed, immediately press Canada very deep in their territory. I think that Morocco will play a normal, balanced game, knowing that technically there is no comparison between two teams. But Canada has character. And then Jesse Marsch, after the game won against South Africa on the last minute, said, "You have character. You're Canadian heroes." From an American, it's nice to hear. But anyway, they do have character. And here, Canada can win this game, or at least provide a real resistance to make this game exciting and unpredictable with character. That is the main strength of Canada. They're the hosts. Yes, they play in America, but they are still the hosts, and they play for the nation, and actually we expect them to show grandiose character. Is character beatable? Unfortunately, yes. Character is beatable if the other team is technically superior and doesn't underestimate